The people who are genuinely saying they really enjoy this season, they really enjoy driving around cars and the car combat and the fist, makes me wonder what, like, do these people enjoy Fortnite? Full stop.
So yes, if you love the cars, you hate Fortnite. And I truly want to unpack that one statement from this video. See the whole video, the link will be in the description. It's a very good video. It goes into some real good details about competitive. I don't really comment on competitive because I'm not a competitive player. That is entirely a different game. I've played some competitive over the course of the years I've been playing Fortnite. I think I'm a good builder. I know about positioning. I'm decent. But I might interject on this occasion. There's one point in the video where he's referring to the superhero skin smashed through builds and people telling the player just to aim. If it's ranked, he's a very good player and can possibly aim. Now, I've dropped into games with some of the best players in Europe and I've been beamed out of the sky before I land. You really do not get a chance against these players. To be fair, I feel like he's picked a really bad clip. Now, I know this is the famous clip that everyone's talking about, but in general, the other players should lose in that interaction anyway. But generally, in normal game circumstances, he may have a chance to come back. But bro had this loadout, he's not going to lose that fight. But with the Nitro, it makes it very difficult to counter, and in a normal game, he would have a chance to possibly fight back, given the competitive nature of a competitive game. But I don't think I can let this comment slide.
Saying they really enjoy this season, they really enjoy driving around cars and the car combat and the fist, makes me wonder what, like, do these people enjoy Fortnite? Full stop.
Like, we are talking about this Fortnite, aren't we?
Yes. The cape is actually amazing.
Yeah.
Whoa! What? Oh!
Okay. All right. I've never seen a base be built quicker. That was.
I've never seen a base build quicker.
But it is not the game mode of Fortnite at all. It is basically, you just feel like you're playing a completely different mode. Everyone driving around cars. If you're not in cars, it's completely pointless.
Fortnite itself is not the game of Fortnite. This game is Save the World. Save the World only had crouching added to the game 2 seasons ago. I don't really know the relevancy of saying that, but I just felt like saying it. Yeah, but the fundamentals of the building was there. Granted. But Fortnite changes almost every season, and if you look at every chapter, it feels completely like a different game. Yes, with the fundamentals of building being there. Of course, Zero Build came out in chapter 3 season 2. Although I get the impression that he doesn't like Zero Build very much. Although that is me kind of surmising from the video itself.
So it makes me kind of sit and question, like, do these people enjoy playing Fortnite as it is? I would certainly say, based on pretty much all of these tweets, that the people are very, very pro this season and really, really enjoy it, are not good build players. There's very limited build players to start with that have enjoyed the meta of driving around the cars.
I enjoy building very much. Like I said in my first video of the season, I enjoy the car meta. It's very cool, it's very fun. But occasionally I want to jump out and do some building, because it's a fun mechanic, like this guy said in the video. I literally mentioned that in the first video of this season. I said, look, this meta will get very tiresome if they don't add some counters, armored walls, EMPs, crash pads, boogie bombs, stuff like that. But probably not all at the same time. Someone said something very interesting in my comments. I don't like how it's become a casual versus competitive thing. They are a casual player that don't like the meta. I guess they feel kind of left out, which I get. But what about me? I like building. I like the build meta. You know, I'm not triple editing, but I can utilize a 1x1, 2 tiles, utilize space, utilize time, and I can play all right. But oh my god, I like the cars. Yes, maybe in pubs, and competitive should be separate. I don't think we disagree on that one. But with a few nerfs, a couple of more counters, I would like to see how a competitive community deals with a car meta. Cars are not the only overpowered thing at the moment. The AR is quite powerful, the combat's quite powerful, and there's a few things that are a bit OP at the moment, not just the cars. But we play a very different Fortnite to the Fortnite we started with 6 years ago. The build mechanic has changed. How bullets work in the game has changed. And something I'm also on the same fence as builds and cars. I can take bullet drop and I can take hit scan. I don't really mind. I like bullet drop. If it stays in the game, I don't mind. If hit scan comes back, I don't mind.
Very limited build players to start with that have enjoyed the meta of driving around the cars. Again, I would not care whatsoever if this is how pubs stayed. Pubs have always been kind of wild and wacky. Absolutely happy to see that. But ranked has the exact same loophole, and now we're just running into playing everyone with cars.
And about the gloves, there have been some broken movement mechanic that just throws you into someone else's box. Kinetic blade, shockwave hammer, even a spike trap had controversy. To clarify, it's not really movement, but it's jumping into someone's box and using an item that doesn't apparently take much skill. I'm not saying I agree with it, but I'm pretty sure that was the argument at the time. And talking about Fortnite changing, do we even use that slot anymore? I don't know. Shadow dash things, the smokes or whatever. I mean, one of the craziest competitive moments involved that. Like, I don't think we should discourage Fortnite breaking the mold of Fortnite, changing it and going, is this alright, guys? To say cars isn't Fortnite, to say turbo building isn't Fortnite, to say the Chapter 2 map isn't Fortnite, medallions aren't Fortnite. I feel like Fortnite is generally what you make the game yourself. But by a competitive standpoint, he may have a point. But at that point, he isn't really mentioning competitive. He's just saying, if you like cars, you hate Fortnite in general. Or were you even enjoying the game? Like to add, Chapter 4 and Chapter 5 have completely changed the movement of Fortnite. Actually, I could go further. Chapter 2 added swimming, drivable vehicles. The game will continue to change, and maybe vehicles will be the change. You got to remember that when Fortnite tests the season, I don't know their general pool of people they can trust to test the season, but it's not going to be within the millions. So you got to give them some time to make people play out games and see, okay, we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to do this. And generally the players who are probably testing these mechanics and testing these new seasons, they're not booger. They're not the average Fortnite player either, maybe. Maybe they're not as good as the average Fortnite player. Maybe some are cracked at the game, who knows? Like, Fortnite themselves, about the fundamental mechanic that it's building, would have probably never foreseen people triple editing, reverse ramping, editing, and like, they probably never foresaw that speed of the game. And they developed it. Maybe, if you do love the cars, you do hate Fortnite. So for this season, I am Fortnite's biggest hater. I mean, who came first, the competitive players or the casual players? But just one more thing about the cars. They've literally created a whole new game. Yeah, I do agree, it does feel like a whole new game, but this is what Fortnite does. Like when Fortnite brought out their own spiderweb item, and people said this is so much better than anything Sony could have come up with, or any Spider-Man game for that. And Fortnite have added a new layer to Fortnite, and yes, a really fun one. And yes, you're probably right, it will get tiring if it stays in the game for too long. Like anything in Fortnite would if it stayed in the game for too long, it would get tiring. But anyway, if you want to hear more about the season and they could possibly balance it, watch this video here. Anyway, until next time, it's your boy Mr. JRY. Till next time, bye bye.